Shalom, Kalalayim Leihau Bashim Yahushai Bashim Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS, again, who rule well, and blessings and, salutations, and may Yahweh Bashim Yahushai increase you hopeful elect's faith. This is going to be just two articles I'm going to share, news in the news, right? This is from RT, all right, propaganda, news that they banned, right? They banned the station in the UK and other places in I believe America, so you got to use like a VPN or you got to use some other means to access. But I know they banned the broadcasting. They had RT America, right, and RT Russia, of course. This is dated March 30th, 2022, titled Entitled Generation, right? Entitled Generation. These people out here, man. These scum, warned of food shortages and inflation. This is beautiful, man. The president of a multi-trillion-dollar asset fund has told U.S. citizens to expect a drop in living standards. Now, in the UK, this past winter was rough, man. Fall, winter, spring, it's cold. It's cold as hell in the UK. They had a gas crisis where gas went up exponentially. Unprecedentedly. That's a term that Esau uses, unprecedentedly. We could never have estimated or expected this. But it went up to a point where there was a term coined, heat or eat. You either chose to pay for your heating, or get groceries, man. You either ate, or you heated. Right? BlackRock President Rob Kapito told oil and gas executives on Tuesday that entitled Americans are about to deal with shortages of food and other goods and should prepare accordingly. BlackRock, which manages $10 trillion in assets, has been accused of making home ownership unaffordable for millions of citizens. For the first time, this generation is going to go into a store and not be able to get what they want. Capito told a meeting of the Texas Independent Producers and Royalty Owners Association, and we have a very entitled generation that has never had to sacrifice. Right? And that's very true, man. These people are so entitled, man. They walk, they expect everything to be the same every day. They drive up to their whatever drive-through they go through in the morning, cut people off in traffic, just have a proud outlook on life, man. And you're a nobody spiritually, I would put on your seatbelts because this is something that we haven't seen. These people, man, are so infatuated with their phones, and it gets to us. We're not immune. It gets to us, but you got to detox, man. You got to get off this shit. You people are, when Instagram goes down, that's world news, man. Oh, Instagram, Twitter's down for 2 hours, right? You people are so infatuated, right? When all this shit is cut off, this is all witchcraft. It's all an illusion, man. That's all this damn place is a damn illusion, right? Capito added, warning that Americans will soon face scarcity, inflation, or rising prices compounded by shortages of everything from food and consumer goods to oil and gas. Yo, this place is through. This place is done. This place is finished, man. The only thing that's left for this place is really to implode. For them to push that MOTB and cities to just have mass chaos. People are tired. People are stressed. Honestly, people want to purge, man. People just ready to let loose, man. People are tired of taxes. People are tired of the gas prices. People are tired of the wages that they earn. And by people, I mainly mean you Israelites, man. Okay? You Israelites, of a certain phenotype And then you strangers who are getting oppressed as well in the spirit. You guys are you guys are the ones that this system has its a foot on your neck, man, so to speak. Now it really has a foot on its neck on every other nation, but you Israelites, you get that pressure 3000. You get the blunt force of that, right? This place is ready to implode, man. There's gonna be mass. The police, hey, forget about the police. The police are gonna drop their badges in that day. They're gonna take off their uniforms. They're not gonna uphold any kind of civil order. They're gonna have to bring in the military, but then the military is not gonna really do that much because they're gonna have to shoot these people, which are their own citizens. They're gonna have to shoot their own citizens, which they won't do. So they're gonna have to bring in foreign troops, man. The Biden administration has blamed spiraling inflation on Russia's military offensive in Ukraine, which that thing is such a great distraction, but that's a whole nother issue with Ukraine. People don't even know what the hell's going on because, Lord's will, this video don't get taken, but you got to go do your own research on that, man. Why Russia went in there? How many biolabs America had in Ukraine? What were they planning in those biolabs, right? But that's such a great distraction because the inflation, this thing has been spiraling down the drain, circling down the drain. America's been circling the drain for a long time. Ever since the dollar came off the gold standard, it's been spiraling, right? It's been going through cycles. There's been a bunch of recessions, right? And their short-term I guess plan of action is something that's going to ultimately destroy them in the long term, because all they do is just print money. They call it fancy things, quantitative easing and bailouts for these different companies, all these nice little terms that sound nice, whatever. Basically they just print a shit ton of money, which devalues the existing dollar. That's how inflation. You can ask economists, what is inflation? Inflation is caused by many factors, and they'll give you a bullshit statement. But inflation, the root cause of inflation is you printing too much money. And you get to a point where you guys printed so much money, we're actually headed to a point of hyperinflation. Okay? All right, and then I'm going to get this other article here. Same resource, RT, U.S. recognizes lynching as a hate crime. March 30th, President Biden has signed the Emmett Till Anti-Lynching Act. U.S. President Biden signed the Emmett Till Anti-Lynching Act into law on Tuesday, making lynching a federal hate crime for the first time in American history. It took this damn long, man. This is crazy. This is madness, man. It took this damn long, lynching is a federal crime. This is why you devils you're on your way out, man. And that's why it says in the scriptures, all nations shall see her shame. That's why when America speaks about certain things now, everyone's like, hold on, what about your treatment of the American Indians? What about your how did you even gain or become the country you are? How are you such a successful capitalistic country, man? You had slaves. You guys had free labor. And you treated them like shit. You had a thing called the Jim Crow era. So you have a bunch of these nations looking now and saying, no, America, man, you guys are full of shame, man. We're seeing your shame. The law is named after Emmett Till, a 14-year-old American. You can read the story. Watch the videos of what really happened. a 14-year-old African-American boy who was tortured and killed by two white men in Mississippi in 1955. And man, when you read what happened to this, you know, to this brother, it was to this Israelite, it was you know, disturbing, man. Lynching was pure terror to enforce a lie that not everyone belongs in America and not everyone is created equal. The president said, at the White House, after signing the bill, racial hate isn't an old problem, it's a persistent problem. Hate never goes away, it only hides. All of us have to stop it. Well, you guys are full of hate, man. You guys stole this land, and you still oppress the people of the land. Okay? So, you know, these devils, man, want to talk about, democracy and the EU, and we're such examples of this, and Russia, and you guys are bugged out of your minds, man. You guys are really, man, you guys are out there. Because these crimes, the Most High remembers these crimes. The Most High remembers these crimes, man. These crimes ain't done away with, you know? And Esau's speeding this shit up because he knows something's coming, man. You know, he's trying to appease the Israelites somehow, right? Ecclesiastes 8:11, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. What is an evil work? You came to these different islands to colonize. You set up in South America something called the encomienda system, which is the basically slave labor, okay? And then you had chattel slavery in America. You had Israelites, you had Gadites, Native Americans as slaves as well, man. So there's a bunch of crimes that you got to pay for, but sentence is not executed speedily. Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Right? Though a sinner do evil 100 times and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear the Most High, which fear before him. Because why? Yeah, he can sin 100 times and his days be prolonged, man. That's them Edomite landlords, them slave lords and shit, right? Of course they're doing well, or they were doing well. You know, they were doing well for a long time. But there's a thing called the resurrection, man. They got to come back in the resurrection, in the reincarnation. And they got to pay for that shit. You know, they got to pay for this, man. Now you guys you know, enacted a law. It says, lynching is it's what do they call it? A federal hate crime. You know? You devils got a lot to pay for, man. Hold on. This thing is deadly serious, man. When we read these scriptures, we're reading your sentences, man. We're reading about what you're going to, how are you going to be punished, but we're really telling you why you're going to be punished, man. Okay? Hold on one moment. Let me find this script. Come on, Slack. This is Psalms 50. I'll start at 20. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother, man. How are you speaking against your brother? You're sitting in these, as the scriptures describes, in the lurking secret places, man. You elites, the oligarchs, you know, the top families, you conglomerate of degenerates, man. Okay? You guys sit in your secret lurking places, setting traps for Israelites. You guys just want to set traps, man. Just like the time when in the book of the Maccabees, where they were persuading that old man, and they said, "Look, we're gonna set pork, and you're gonna eat it before the children of Israel." He said, "I'm not gonna eat that. You know, I follow the laws of the Most High." So they said, "Okay, look, we'll make it lamb, but we'll tell the congregation, the multitude, that it's pork." And he said no. Even though he He's not breaking the law. He's an example. He's an elder. He's a great, it mentioned he was an elder male. He didn't want that illusion of, oh, he's eating pork, for those people, man. So that's your whole thing. You got these stupid commercials, advertisement in movies, paying off all these top, Israelites that are in different industries to influence Jakes, man. Right? Thou slanderest thine own mother's son. Right? Because we came from the same mother and father. Right? So you slander us, man. You're saying, look at these people, man. These are your people. Look at all this shit, man. They're eating all this garbage. They're hating on each other. They're killing each other. They're, committing adultery. They're selling drugs. All this shit, man. Is what so-called Israelite culture is today, which that's not Israelite. They're not Israelites, man. They're basically heathens, man. Okay. Verse 21, these things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself, man. God bless America, and setting up, Caesar. Thinking you're really Christians, man. Okay, the Most High is with you. Oh, take God's land. Yeah, manifest destiny. Yeah. God bless America. All that bullshit, man. Right? You thought Most High was such one as thyself. But I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes. Said who? Starting with the elect, set them in order. That's what you're seeing on the highways and byways. You're being reproved, man. And it's scaring the ones that really can feel it and know what the hell's going on. It's scaring them to death, man. Okay? And that was really the point I wanted to get on that. Yeah, that was the point. Alright, so I hope you're edified. I want to say Kah Halalim La Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Makakodash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS once again, who rule well. And blessings and salutations to you hopeful elect. Shalom.